There are needs in the world across the globe. There are needs in Canada, there are needs in Nova Scotia, there are needs in Halifax. And Square Roots is taking one of those challenges and making a real difference.
Hello, I'm Hannah from Enactus St. Mary's, and today I'm so excited to share our solution to the global issue of food waste. This solution is Square Roots. Since launching in 2016, it has grown to encompass everything we do, creating a network, building connections, solving problems, and more recently, overcoming crisis with action. Since food waste is a problem that affects us all in different ways, we expanded beyond the walls of our university to uplift the lives of those who need it the most. And all of it started with a simple idea. Square Roots is a social enterprise that reduces food waste by finding innovative ways to keep food out of landfills and in the supply chain. We have 3 business units. The first, Square Roots Bundle, partners with farmers to repurpose cosmetically imperfect fruits and vegetables. We source the second's produce from local farmers and then deliver it on a monthly basis to our network of community partners. The fruits and vegetables are sorted into 10-pound bundles and sold at 2 price points, $10 for those who can afford it and $5 for those who can't. No questions asked. The second, Square Roots Products, partners with businesses to turn food waste into creative and fun products. And the third, Square Roots Token, partners with restaurants to turn their daily food waste into profit. Restaurants typically prepare more food than they sell, and at the end of the day, all of their unsold food is simply discarded. Through the Token program, we take perfectly good meals that didn't get sold during the day and offer them to hungry people in exchange for a Square Roots token. Tokens are sold for $5 each, $2.50 of which goes directly back to the restaurant. Together, these business units reduce over 93,000 pounds of the 1.3 billion tons of global food wasted each year. Square Roots solves problems in our local community and grows relationships across the globe. I'll break it down a little further. Square Roots Bundle is delivering healthy, fresh produce within communities. The objective is to reduce food insecurity and to help individuals without access to affordable, healthy, and fresh food. We operate in 13 communities and are always looking for ways to expand our impact. For example, recognizing that household food insecurity in Canada affects 1 in 6 children under 18, this year we established the Square Roots School program. Our initial partner in this program is English Street Elementary School, located in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
We decided that at the school level, it was something that we really wanted to support for the growth of our school community, and the Square Roots organization handled so much of the backside work, the paperwork and those things and the deliveries, so it just worked out really well as a partnership to create accessibility for fresh food for the families in our school.
Token is finding new customers for food that a restaurant would normally throw away. We increase restaurants' revenue while helping people in need. Square Roots Products is about building awareness. We want to get people involved in the reduction of food waste. We want to introduce a creative way to reduce waste. We partner with organizations and help them create products made from seconds produce. We then promote the product and its message. We have worked with diverse companies from craft breweries to dog food companies. Although the business units are different, they have a lot of similarities. Here are the themes that exist across all of them. Partnerships. All of the business units in Square Roots rely on strong partnerships. Bundle works with community champions who run their own businesses.
I think one of the keys of our success is that we have a huge number of volunteers and partners and allies in the community that help make this happen. Square Roots is critically important because you really are getting a lot of value from one simple task.
Our partners come from all walks of life, all ages.
I started my Square Roots business journey when I was 11. Some of the things I've improved while doing Square Roots are my social skills. I've also learned how to do a balance sheet for both of our outlets.
These partnerships have an impact. This year, in Square Roots Bundle, we partnered with a new local food delivery startup called Korea to provide free door-to-door delivery of our bundles throughout the greater Halifax area. Building partnerships through Square Roots products has allowed us to expand our offering. We started out with the carrot beer and dog food, but this year we have grown so much. MetroWorks, an organization that supports people with barriers to employment, partnered with us to make a carrot cake and apple squares through their bakery business. Now, carrot beer was cool. What about turnip juice?
At first, we were like, will people buy a drink that's turnip? And literally, we sampled it for a couple days, and the minute somebody drank it, they were like, I need to have this. So it was a lovely drink, and yeah, we sold out of it every time we made it.
Our partners share our values and have a passion for giving back. One of our newest token partners, Shivani's Kitchen, is so passionate about the program that she wants to host cooking classes for students. It's also no surprise that our first ever token partner, Basha, recently made headlines by offering free meals to those in need during the pandemic. The next element that ties these business units together is scalability. We build models that can not only grow, but can easily be replicated globally. Square Roots Bundle decided to expand operations last year to have an even bigger impact. Our first ever out-of-province franchise operates in Mississauga, Ontario, and has been a huge success.
We're in 3 different cities right now that span about 45 minutes apart from each other, but the need is very similar. We've had people come back to us and say, it's amazing to be able to afford fruits and vegetables for my family and not provide them something from a can. It impacts the next generation of people who are going to be buying in the grocery stores.
Based on the success of our first franchise, the Bundle program set out to create its first international hub. We partnered with Enactus students at the University of Limerick to launch Square Roots Ireland.
You need a fantastic team behind a project for it to work, and I know just from the last few months of having dealt with Hannah and all the rest of the team in Enactus St. Mary's, it's really fantastic to see that students, not just here in Ireland but across the world and in Canada as well, it's fantastic to see that there's a group of students that are so dedicated to giving back and helping their communities and helping the environment. So I suppose going forward from that, obviously with a great team comes a great project, and with a great project comes great results. So I'm delighted to say that we are partnered with Enactus St. Mary's and with Square Roots, and couldn't be happier.
Following the franchise approach, Square Roots products provided advice and support to Enactus students from the University of Nottingham in the UK to help them launch their own beer brewed from leftover bread. Not to be outdone, the Square Roots Token program partnered with the Enactus team at Medicine Hat College in Alberta to support the launch of their own hub. Our franchise package includes training, support, and funding. We invest in the franchise to help them get started. Whether this is traveling to a new location to support the launch, providing 1,000 pounds of free produce to give away for a bundle event, or providing tokens needed for a new hub, our team invests up to $5,000 into each new franchise. Scalability isn't always about franchising. It's also about examining our model to innovate and grow. We hired 3 Enactus St. Mary's alumni to make the token program digital. The new digital platform allows the sale, redemption, and storage of tokens digitally. The final pillar that connects all of these business units is adaptability. You have to be ready for changes in the market and adjust when needed. This has never been more important than right now.
We are implementing the Quarantine Act to keep all Canadians safe.
When all we have to do is stay the blazes home.
One thing is clear, we can only overcome COVID-19 if we take action together as a global community.
As we all know, everything changed in March. How can you launch a token platform when restaurants are closing? How do you make products when no one is producing? For Enactus St. Mary's, instead of focusing on what we lost, we decided to focus on what we could create. Now is the time that people need fresh produce more than ever. We have diverted all of our team resources to the Square Roots Bundle program and to making sure that the most vulnerable in our communities have access to food. Led by our community champions, Square Roots has become a free food delivery program. Funded by existing cash reserves and community donations, we launched a program that with corporate partnerships, we deliver, give away, and sort free 10-pound bundles to those in need. Before the crisis, Bundle did a monthly delivery of about 5,000 pounds. We are now delivering that same amount weekly. Enactus St. Mary's has had unprecedented success this year. Our businesses have franchised across Canada and around the globe. We have kept close to 100,000 pounds of food waste in the supply chain. We have generated over $619,000 in revenue, provided over 80,000 meals, and invested over $230,000 into the over 11,000 people we have impacted this year. It really has been a year that we will never forget. It starts with our team members and their tireless effort, the support we get from our university and alumni. It is the community members, the restaurant owners, the organizations, the other teams in the Enactus community. Most importantly, it is the people we impact. We pivoted, seeing the pandemic as a challenge, not a barrier. An opportunity, not a threat. Bringing communities together while staying apart. We are Enactus St. Mary's. Local passion, global impact.